Hey everybody, this is Doug with Hissy Reptiles. Today I'm doing a video for you guys on the hatchling rack for this season. Basically all the babies that I produced out of the 10 eggs that I had this season. Only had 2 breeding females. Everything is here except for one baby that is no longer in my possession, which is a Pastel Puma male. And that's because Garrick DeMeyer from Royal Constrictor Designs bought him from me. So he's already at Garrick's and no longer here. So without further ado though, I'm going to get into some of this stuff and just let you know what my 2 breedings were that I had eggs from, babies from. I did a Spark male bred to a Killer Blast female. Killer Blast is a super pastel pinstripe spider. And before anybody gets all nuts on me, right there, super pastel pinstripe spider is a Killer Bee pin or Killer Blast. Originated by Nerd. Kevin McCurley photographed this one himself. Super pastel pinstripe spider. As you can see, super plus dominant plus dominant. From his own book, The Ultimate Ball Python Morph Maker Guide. So please, no comments about whether or not a Killer Blast is super pastel pinstripe spider or a super pastel pinstripe, because this video is about the babies, not about the parents. I just wanted to debunk that whole thing right off the bat. Anyways, the other pairing was a Spark male bred to a Pastel Ivory. So we'll go through these here, and one of the babies is right at the top here. This is a yellow belly. I only have enough space here for eight babies. So this one here is actually in its own little thing until one of those other ones moves out. It's a yellow belly male. Nice colors on this guy. Set it down here so I can get a belly here. Really nice looking yellow belly. So again, that was a yellow belly male. Everything in this video is going to be for sale, except for this first one in the rack that I'm going to be showing you, which is the Pastel Puma female. And that's because she's staying with me. The coloration on her. Everything is shed now, so that's why I'm doing this video, so you can see everything after that shed. But she looked great right out of the egg, but her colors just pop now that she's out. Really wanted to hit on a Pastel Puma female, and the odds gods were in my favor. So I got, not just one of them, but I also got the male that I sold to Garrick. So, but definitely really happy with this girl. You gotta see these things in person to really appreciate it. I mean, they look awesome on camera, but Pastel Puma in person is just amazing looking. So you'll be seeing a lot of updates of her as she progresses and gets older. Gets eventually added to my breeding plans in a couple years. So again, that one's not for sale. That one is staying here. This one, however, her sister, this is just a regular Puma, but still amazing. Female Puma. The coloration on her is great. If I wasn't taking care of some other projects to take care of money-wise, I'd probably hold this girl back as well, but Figure since I have a Pastel Puma, I can let this girl go. So if you're interested in a Puma female, definitely let me know. Nice head stamp on her. Nice striping. Really great looking animal. Was really happy to hit on a few Pumas in this clutch. Next up is the female Pastel Yellowbelly. So I hit on 2 Pastel Yellowbellies, and this one is really bright. It's nice knowing what everything is as well, because since the mother was a Pastel Ivory, that means everything is Yellowbelly, guaranteed to be Yellowbelly. She's not cooperating the best, but again, this girl is going to be available. Trying to get a decent belly shot, but she's got herself curled up pretty good. Really, really nice looking Pastel Yellowbelly. This is a female. And then here's a Pastel Yellowbelly male. This one's not as bright, but he's got a lot of wicked stuff going on in his pattern. So male Pastel Yellowbelly. A lot of flames. Real nice looking boy here. And he's got a really busy, crazy pattern going on. Pastel Yellowbelly male. And I showed you the male Yellowbelly before, and then here's the female Yellowbelly. A nice pattern on her as well. The Yellowbelly gene, in my opinion, is a very underrated gene. I know they're not worth a whole lot of money, but some of the stuff that they produce is just amazing. With, for example, it came from a Yellowbelly. I mean, where else can you get like a $50 animal that can make something like that? Well, I guess pastels with some of the genes that they're combined with. But yeah, I mean, the Yellowbelly gene, just in general, is really, really nice gene. If there's something that you want to get into as an entry level to make some really cool looking stuff, there's so many things that you can do with Yellowbelly, and it enhances. It's one of the first major enhancing genes that everybody really used for brightening things up and stuff. So go ahead and look up like Bumblebellies and Yellowbelly, Yellowbelly black pastels and cinnamons, and Yellowbelly fires and Yellowbelly orange dream stuff. It just really adds a lot to an animal. So even though this Yellowbelly female and then again this Yellowbelly male, just Yellowbellies, there's a lot you can do with those by breeding stuff to them. So And then again, the yellow belly super form is a ivory, which is an almost white, all white snake with a faint yellow dorsal stripe and a little bit of a colored head. So really, really cool. That's it for the pastel ivory and spark clutch. Now again, this is the stuff that was bred from the spark to a killer blast female. And these next three are from that clutch, and I'm not 100% sure if there's spark in any of them. So this one here is for sure guaranteed to be a Bumblebee. However, it may or may not carry the spark gene. This is a female, and she's like 147 grams already, or 100. After she poops, she'll probably be like 130 some grams. But she's just a pig. She's been eating like crazy. However, she has not yet shed since her first shed, so she's kind of got a little bit of a belly pattern going on, which makes me think that maybe she's Bumblebee Spark, but I'm not 100% sure. So she'll be sold as a Bumblebee possible Spark. Really nice bee, awesome eater. All these next three here are eating a frozen thawed rat fuzzies or pups, depending on the size. This one right here is in shed. This is the Lemon Blast possible Spark. She's up over 100 grams already as well. And she's also in shed, so she doesn't look as great as she normally would if she wasn't in shed. But I think this is just a regular Lemon Blast. But I won't really know for sure. When she sheds, I'll see if she's any brighter than she was when she before she went into shed. This is a Lemon Blast possible Spark. And this is actually a male. I'm sorry, I don't know if I was saying female before, but this is a male Lemon Blast possible Spark. The Bumblebee was a female. And then last but not least, it's Pastel. And got some little bit of stuff going on in the belly, not a whole lot more than I would expect from a regular pastel or anything though. Pretty nice looking pastel. It's got some interesting coloration compared to other pastels I've seen. So I don't know, this might be a pastel possible Spark. Might be a pastel Spark, but it might just be a pastel. So it's a female. So again, she'll be sold as a pastel possible Spark. So basically, I'm going to be selling these things for just a slight amount above what a normal pastel, Lemon Blast, and Bumblebee would be selling for, but not a whole lot. I'm talking like an extra maybe $25 onto whatever those things go for. So, but this one's pounding food as well. She's up over, she's like 130 grams or so. So yeah, they're all eating great. So if you want an animal with great feeding response, these three that I just showed you are doing really, really well. The stuff from the pastel ivory to spark, stuff hasn't eaten yet. They just shed out of their first shed here a day ago. So I'm gonna try feeding them tonight or later on this week to see how they do. But once they have a few meals in them, they'll be ready to ship out as well. These three are actually ready to go if somebody were to purchase any of them. If you're interested in anything, feel free to let me know. Contact me at hissyfitreptiles@gmail.com. Check out my website, hissyfitreptiles.com, for more info on there. And you can also message me from my website, and it's got my contact information on there. Really nice looking stuff here. Really happy with the season. Only got 2 clutches, and we'll end with this one. But yeah, definitely happy with the results I got from those 2 clutches. 10 eggs total. And with the Pastel Puma, this is my holdback. Again, this one's not for sale. But thanks for watching. I appreciate you guys' input on stuff, and feel free to comment, like, and subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. And I'll try to get some more videos out for you guys soon. Thanks for watching.